Hello and good evening. It's Phil Thatch and I'm here at Highway 58 is right there behind me, and over there is Harrison Bay, and directly behind me over here is Wolftever Creek, directly behind me, and it's right about sunset right now. And the idea of tonight is to get photographs with light trails, maybe. We'll see. It's not very crowded tonight. I wish I could have come yesterday, which was Memorial Day, and this boat ramp that's across the creek behind me probably was very busy. But the idea is to make some long exposures and get light trails of boats, where normally I get light trails of cars. But my composition has a little bit of Highway 58 in it, so I may get some light trails of that as well. Heather's behind me working on something. I'm not sure exactly what, but she's definitely working on something. And I'm gonna keep working right now. So I'm using the Z6 and the 24-70 f2.8G and the FTZ adapter. I've got my tripod really extended to try to get some of the highway in the shot, as well as the boat ramp across the other side and maybe some of those clouds. I thought I might use an ND filter, but I'm already at an 8-second exposure without one, and it's only going to get darker. So I think I can go filterless. I'm at f18. I've got the low extended ISO 50 on the Z6 and 8 seconds right now, but like I say, pretty soon I'll be up to 30. There's a boat going by right now to go under the bridge and out into Harrison Bay, and it still doesn't even have its lights on yet, which really at this time of day you should have your lights on. If we were out, and that's the boat ramp we use all the time, if we were out right now, we would definitely be running our lights. The parking lot across the way is on a hill that goes up for the boat ramp, and there's 3 big bright lights there. One of them's burnt out, one of them's giving a yellow cast, and one of them's giving a white cast. And I'm definitely starting to catch light trails on the highway from right here, but not so much from boats yet. I wish there was more boat traffic out tonight. Okay, so Heather's come on the other side of the guardrail now, and she might be trying to do light trails going down the highway here. So we'll see. She was shooting kind of straight out, but it's kind of bland over there, even though there's a fairly attractive sunset going on. But now she's trying to do light trails. Okay, so my exposure now is up to 30 seconds, and I've set my timer to do 9 shots of that 30-second, and I may combine those shots together to try to get more action in Photoshop. You can usually combine a shot. I was saying that there were 3 lights in the parking lot across the way, but there's actually 4. There's 3 that you can see brightly on the hill from way out in Harrison Bay if you're on the other side of the Highway 58 bridge. And the 3rd one has come on now, plus a lower one that you can't see from way out in the bay has also come on. So there will be 4 lights, big bright parking lot lights, making reflections on the large opening of Wolftever Creek as it goes into Harrison Bay in my photo. So Heather's still working on her light trail shot, and I think she got a pretty good one, Dutch. Now, did you get a good one?
Yeah, it's decent. I think I still want to work on the composition.
Okay. It looks like you're at f16, ISO 100, and 30 seconds. And what's that say, 272 on the millimeters?
270.
270. Heather's using the old Z71, and she's bought herself the one lens to rule them all, the Tamron 18-400, specifically designed for APS-C lenses. It's pretty sunset over there. Ah, there's a boat coming in. So I'll get some lights here in a second. So far, Heather's got way better pickings for lights going by than I do. We may have to try this shot again on a weekend night when the boat ramp's busier, but there's definitely a boat coming in right now. My setup, you can see we're doing totally different compositions, about 12 feet apart. Here's my camera way over here, which is now nicely lit by some headlights of some folks that are leaving, who have been, a lot of people fish there and down there under that bridge. People fish there from their boats and people fish there from the water. You can see my camera's just continuing to shoot, and I may stop it so I can catch it exactly as that boat comes through. So I did stop it, but I didn't start it back in time. I would have liked to have had the lights of the boat as they came under the tunnel, and I failed. So I'm sure that's not the last boat that'll come through. Well, Heather, any mosquitoes out tonight?
Yeah, quite a
Yes,
number.
we always forget to bring mosquito repellent, or we don't always, but we sure did tonight, and we have on other occasions. And
I'm a mosquito snack.
I'm also a mosquito snack. I think if we try this again, I'm going to bring a longer lens. I brought the 14-24 and the 24-70, and I could probably use the 70-200 for this shoot. All right, well, it's really dark out. Heather's packing up. She's packing up and getting in the car with her cell phone flashlight. Matter of fact, I may ask her to light me for a second. Oh, thank you, honey. Anyway, and I'm doing my last few 30-second shots because the blue hour is coming to a close. And you know, I don't know if any, I can silhouette myself with my vlogging camera. I don't know if any of these are going to be any good, but it was a nice experiment and a nice way to get eaten alive by mosquitoes. And here is my photo from all that work that night at Wolftever Creek. And it's just a big mess, but it was still a fun experiment. And there are elements of this photo that I like. I like the blue sky. This is actually 16 30-second images that I put into Photoshop and auto-aligned them, and then I blended them to where the brightest parts of each photo would come through. And overall, I'm not happy with it, but I like it enough to share with you to show you the results of the experiment that we were working on that night. Now, coming up next is Heather's photo, which she's not all that thrilled with, but I really like it. I really, really like it. I helped her just a little bit with a crop for composition, and I really like this one because it's only got tail lights going. There's no cars coming towards us from the other direction, but there's a car down the road far enough to where the guardrail is lit up from the headlights of a car that are about to be coming, or maybe it's taillights of cars from the other side of the road. I'm not sure. And Heather was going to try to eliminate the dead raccoon on the right-hand side of the road, and I said, no, that is completely awesome. That needs to stay. I love the blue hour light and the trees and the leading lines. I really like her photo. And so we're going to take a look at those pictures, and if any of them are neat, you've probably already seen them. Thanks for watching. Have a great day. We look forward to seeing you in the next one. Say bye-bye, Heather.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Ooh, you are in focus, I think. Oh, now you're in the dark. All right. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.